When DJ Khaled's name pops up as one of the actors in this movie, I should have took that as a sign to run away. Hello everyone and welcome to Flickering Myth TV, an extension of the website flickeringmyth.com. My name's EJ Moreno and right now we are diving in to a brand new review of Bad Boys for Life. Walking into Bad Boys for Life, I actually was a tad bit excited. I heard that there was no more Michael Bay in the director's chair, so I thought I would be getting a fresh new film. These new directors who came in would be adding something a little bit different to the Bad Boys franchise. Don't remove what made it great. Don't remove what those fans love from it, but change it up. Add a new flair to it. Remove all the bad Michael Bay stuff that kind of hurt those other two films. Well, I'm sad to say that this film is just a Michael Bay movie. So much so that Michael Bay makes a cameo in this film. When that happened, I should have just went, go. Actually, you know what? That is when I just kind of checked out of the movie. I was already not loving it up until that point. Michael Bay pops up on my screen and I go, oh yeah, this is just more of the same. Like, it helped confirm it for me. And that's what upsets me about this movie, is it's just so, like, late 90s, early 2000s. Hell, it's actually very 2000s, which is the worst time for action movies. Why would you want to homage one of the worst periods in action movie history with something like this? At least 90s action movie has this, like, fun, cheesy gloss. No, this movie reeks of the 2000s cheap action film, and it's just sad to say because I had somewhat of hope for this. As a fan of the original and someone who doesn't really like the second movie, I was hoping that this one would be like, I like the first one, don't like the second one, I like the third one. No, I didn't like this one. I actually like this one less than the other two. That's how crazy this is. Bad Boys for Life is the third film in the Bad Boys franchise, and this follows a very similar plot to the other films. We have Marcus, played by Martin Lawrence, and Mike, played by Will Smith. They're here on another case that's going to lead to a high body count and a lot of explosions. But this time, they're old. Yeah. Oh, crazy, they're old guys now. They're not bad boys, they're bad men. They're gonna let you know with so many, like, back in my day jokes or kids these day jokes that they're old and this is different and it's a little harder. Oh, I'm not moving like I used to. Oh my goodness, the jokes in this movie are so bad, but that's kind of expected because I never like the humor in the Bad Boys movies. But yeah, so let's go back to the plot of this movie because it's so groundbreaking. There's an evil Latino that they have to go out and find, and he's killing people and they have to stop him. Yeah, the plot of the second movie, kind of the plot of the first one. I think the first one has Haitians instead of an evil Spanish stereotype. But oh yay, more stereotypes, especially for the Latino community. When are we gonna have a role that's not like a gun dealer, or we're doing drugs, or we're like doing bruja? When are we gonna move away from that and give more well-rounded characters to the Latino community? But I'm not going to rant about that because, again, this is like a Michael Bay movie. Stereotypes is kind of what this franchise has been based on, and that's what continues here. We have these two older guys now who are trying to find their place in the cop world. We have Mike, who is played by Will Smith, who doesn't want to give up that fun bad boy life. Then we also have Marcus's character, played by Martin Lawrence, who's always kind of been wanting to retire. He's been wanting to retire since that second movie, and that's prevalent here. So we have these two forces who are coming together after trying to, like, move along with their life, and they're, like, kind of thrusted back together with a new team of, guess what, millennials. And we're gonna hear jokes about these kids nowadays and, well, you know, my tactics are better. I don't know what you're doing with a drone. That's crazy. Drones are, oh, that's so new. Oh my goodness, the jokes, the script, the whole vibe of this film is so cliched, so dated, so bad. I would say maybe the direction's a little bit better. The actors are having a fun time. The set pieces aren't the worst thing in the world, but that's about the only compliments can I have, because everything on the script, from the dialogue, from the actual plot, to a plot twist, to the story, to how things just flow together, it's so bad, it's so generic, it's so lazy. And hell, this movie even looks lazy and cheap. It looks like it was made through an Instagram filter. You know that one you swipe 3 times and things just like get a little bit more colorful? That's what this movie is. The daytime scenes were so bad on my eyes. It just had this like bad like fuzz to it, a little bit of a haze, kind of like a soap opera when you're just like, everyone looks pretty, let's give them all like nice, like evened out skin. And then we would go to nighttime scenes and we have big neon colors because, you know, action movies love neon colors nowadays. I'm just so upset this movie is so generic, but why am I surprised? What surprises me the most, though, are critics giving this movie a pass, with like a 78 on Rotten Tomatoes, and critics in my screening going, well, it's like a dumb, fun action movie. What? We are still giving movies passes for being cheap popcorn entertainment? Again, I understand fun in movies. I understand trying to make something that's just entertaining, but you can have better cinematography, a better script, better jokes, better action scenes, while still having a fun time. We're just allowing these like cheap, kind of low budget feeling movies just go through and through, but we will critique horror movies for not changing the way we feel about life. Oh, that was a generic ghost movie. Okay, this is a generic action movie, but we're gonna give that one up, like this one a pass, but not that one. That's my issue with this, is we're just giving these movies a pass, and then we're gonna get another one, and that one's gonna be like worse than this one, and everyone's gonna go, wow, that wasn't good. Bitch, it wasn't good 2 years ago, but you gave it a pass. That's my issue, is allowing films like this to just go by and go, it's fun entertainment. I turned my brain off and enjoyed it. You can enjoy something with your brain on. That's fair. That's a reasonable thing to do. Again, I don't think this movie needs to like break new ground, shake up my life, make me feel something in my soul, but it shouldn't be so bland and generic. This was like playing a mission in like a middle of a GTA game where you're like, oh, the mission where we have to like stop the evil Latino people, but we might have a connection to them. Oh my goodness. What? Come on, this movie's so bad. I will say, and I'm gonna be fair, this movie had a good reaction in my screening from other critics to the crowd around me. This seemed to work well for other people. So I like to include these little notes in my reviews to know this might not just be for me. Just because I didn't like it doesn't mean you guys won't like it. And I will always be honest, if everyone around me hates the movie, I'll let you know it's not good. But this is one of those movies where I had no fun with this movie, but everyone else did. So give this one a fair chance, especially if you're a fan of the Bad Boys franchise, because they're gonna make references in this. So like, oh, you know the sister in the second movie, let's make a joke about that. Remember Reggie? He was the one that we intimidated in the second movie. He's here for another joke. Haha. So I will say the fans of the Bad Boys franchise might get more out of this movie than I did. Hell, even fans of, as they called it, dumb action movies will even enjoy this more. But if you want this franchise to like move forward and not go back to 2002 or 1995, then this isn't for you. This is just more of the same and not even good, not even polished, not even, oh my god, I can't believe I missed the subtleties of a Michael Bay movie, but I got the better bonding from the characters in that movie. The action pieces were bigger, fun, louder. This movie is just like a Michael Bay imitation with him floating around going, ooh, I could always come back at any time. I'm almost here. Like, no, we kicked you out of Transformers, we kicked you out of Bad Boys, but maybe we shouldn't have. That is it for my review of Bad Boys for Life. What did you guys think of this review? What do you guys think of this movie? Are you interested in seeing it? Like I said, I would say give it a try. Do it at your own risk. I've warned you, I don't like it, but other people did. So find a critic you trust, or say, hell, just go on your own. See it on like a Monday, Tuesday afternoon for a little bit cheaper of a ticket, and you could have a good time. I didn't, but that doesn't mean you can't. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys comment down below. Subscribe to Flickering Myth because we make videos like this every single week. And give us a thumbs up because YouTube takes those way too seriously. Alright guys, let's talk about Bad Boys down below.